airbrushed the metallic silver on, and I'm just removing the tape from that. Not perfect. That'll do. And it turned out pretty well. It's kind of weird because I just like put like one drop of paint, not even a drop of paint in the thing. Awesome. Look at that. So it's just got fingerprints all over it from me, but that's basically it. That's pretty sweet. So what I'm going to do, like once this is dry, I'm going to paint these hinges I should say, here on the front. The door handles, there's these little ovals on here. Those are going to be chrome. I'm not sure. I might do it. I'm not sure yet exactly. But the sometimes the tail light here was chrome. And I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it. So yeah, I didn't mask any of these things out because they're just... It's easier to just paint them on by hand. But for the front here, I wanted a perfectly straight line. These paint stirrers, man, they come in handy more than you think. I remember I've shown them off to some people and they think that they're just a joke. You know, you don't need them, but I've used these things a lot more than you'd ever think. So it was like, especially for mixing these little tester pots, because they're so tiny. Like I used to use just, and I still do actually, just use the end of a paintbrush handle. But for this, I can really get these things nicely mixed up. Thoroughly, I guess is the correct word. But yeah, so all this is done. The body is finished. So I like I said, I just have to paint those few little parts, and I'll do that much later. Because I'm doing a couple other things right now. But we'll get around to that. Gonna clean the body of the car. Let's just see. Yeah, fingerprint smudge. And I don't know. It's like I should add a gloss coat soon, because I want to add a Tamiya gloss coat. It's a bit shinier, and I just want that as a leveling layer. So, because Future's thin, it's a bit too thin to do what I want it to do. But anyways, it'll all work out. But it's looking pretty good. I can still see some of the cracks from the paint, but at this point, I'm not even gonna worry about them, because you can't see them unless you're at the exact angle of them. So, but yeah, and then I have to start assembling the car and stuff. But still quite a bit of little work to do. But I'm getting there. This time it's actually getting done, so I'm pretty excited. Alright, so yesterday was going to be like the finale, before I added on the varnish coat. I don't know what the heck happened. I used Tamiya clear gloss, and the paint is cracked everywhere. You can just see these little lines all over the model. And I have not the faintest idea in the world what the heck I could have done that would have caused this. It really doesn't make sense. And to top it off, the model isn't as shiny as the Future, which wasn't also supposed to happen. You know, I sprayed it at a good distance. It was a very light coat. I don't know what the heck happened here. So if anyone knows, if anyone's had any experience with this stuff and actually knows why this could have happened, leave me a comment, because I'd really love to know how to avoid this. And I don't think it was a dirty surface, because it was fairly clean. I actually cleaned it. But all I'm going to do now is paint on a layer of Future, and that Future is going to go into all the cracks and recesses and everything like that. So that's going to be covered up. And then I'm probably going to give it another coat, maybe 3 layers of Future just on top. It's going to be much shinier, and it's just going to be done. I'm not going to worry about this thing anymore. I'm not going to, fret about it. It's just going to be a little bit of an eyesore, but I'm learning as I go along. Next project will probably be better. So that's just a bit of a bummer, but what do you do? So future, as usual, to the rescue, and but it still looks pretty good, despite the cracks and everything, which I'm not as happy with, obviously, but oh well. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. It's part of the game, unfortunately. But yeah, gonna go coat this in future, and it'll look just fine. Alright, it's time to add the gloss coat. I've let this dry for over a week, and I'm going to use this gloss coating varnish from Tamiya. I picked this stuff up a while ago, and I've tested it out a few times and really like the result of it. And basically you just gotta shake it up and ensure the surface is clean of dust before applying. Shake container well to ensure that there is no separation of contents. Apply a small amount to a soft cloth and spread evenly over the surface. Now that's the only part of the instructions I didn't agree with, to be honest, because it just didn't work. It seemed to just be absorbed by the rag, and so yeah, all I did was just dab a few drops onto the car body, and it seemed to work a lot better that way. So I'm just gonna show you guys the top, and then I'll do the rest on my own here. So it's just a little drop like that. You really don't need a lot of this stuff. And this is on top of a layer of Future, and so I'm just going to use this nice rag here. Actually, I think I may have used a little too much. No, I'll just keep rubbing it, working it in. So, and it's actually, there we go, getting way brighter and much glossier. And look at that. Whew. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at it shine. You can kind of see the difference here between the two. It's a lot more bright, and you know, you put your finger over it, your finger just glides right off of it. It's really awesome. So yeah, this is the final step. This gloss coating varnish, it's a pretty new product from Tamiya, but I think it's amazing how well it works and how just nice the results are. Like I can read underneath my lamp here. There's like, you know, little warning stickers on there. I can basically read all that in the reflection on here. It's really cool. You can see everything. You know me. So this is pretty cool stuff. It's not that expensive either. This was, I think, like 10 bucks, and it's supposed to last you about 15 cars. But if I was doing them like this big, I think it would be 30 cars. But again, it's just incredibly nice stuff. And yeah, it repels dust. But it's supposed to be the last thing that you do. Like, I can't paint anything else on this car. This is it. It's done. Like, this is the final step that you do. That's what you're supposed to do with this stuff according to the instructions. So I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm almost finished. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go finish the rest of the car, and then I've got a couple other little pieces to glue on, mainly the windows and such. So we'll get to that today too. Yay! Just reading over here. Yeah, it looks like this goes on next onto here, but I'm not quite sure exactly how to glue it. It's like everything, how to glue everything is kind of a bit of a mystery. Ack. This is so weird. I figured by this point I'd be repainting the body again. Yeah. This looks... do it right, but it's just kind of you know, it's I want a place to just glue the darn thing, so it'll, you know, stay. But like it looks like most of it needs to be extra thin cement, except for right here. Cool. Okay. Cool. So let's do a little bit there, and I want to do some on here, simply because I can. And yeah, of course now I won't find the peg. Some. Oh, cool. That's great. Now I need to glue this down. The front of the fenders. Oh man, that's great. I really like the interior I painted up here. Like, to me it just looks like kind of a fancy car. So, this is great. I get to finally move on to the next step. Oh, the last page! Well, not quite. Still some other things. Okay, let's see here. It's time to glue the body on. I can't believe it, to be honest. Should I put the wheels on? Or should I have already put the wheels on? That's a good question. He said, expecting the answer, no. 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 The cat got it. Has he? She said. Has she? Do you have cheddar? Well, I'm afraid we don't get much call for that, sir. Not much call. It's the single most popular cheese in the world. Not around here, sir. So these have just got polycaps in them. Ah, no! Oh well, I can pop those back on real quick. Well, at least I know it would have held. Alright. There we go. I think I forgot to do touch-ups on the wheels though. That one's scratched. Yeah, I didn't. Wonder how that slipped by me. Oh, shouldn't really wonder. It was probably really easy. There's a little scratch right there on the silver. That's easy to fix though. So okay, the wheels are down. Yeah, I saw that in the next step, and I went, oh, the wheels. And I did this too. I want to just show you guys this real quick. The front grille here. I did the panel line in there. Looks pretty cool. Quite happy with how that turned out. Okay, so how to glue the body down? Oh, Tamiya, you made it so easy. So there's 3 spots here, here, here. Perfect. It's not going to be very strong, but this is going into a diorama, so it doesn't need to be strong. It just needs to stay, which is all I want. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to actually use extra thin, or sorry, regular. Not extra thin. I might do some extra thin, like on the bottom, where you can't see it. So after this is the windows, and the windows go on the outside of the car, which is really brilliant. I love that. Okay. Awesome. No way. He got it together. Sweet. Look at that. That's amazing. So what I'm going to actually do now is just put this on top and weight it down. Okay, I have to wait for it to dry. the back here doesn't want to stick down. It needs just a little reinforcement. So I'm gonna leave it like this and come back to it when I'm done. But oh man, I can't believe, oh, I just gotta look at it. I can't believe I can't believe I finally got this far. So yeah, what I'll probably do is just put some glue in here. Some extra thin just in that little line there. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. And a little bit in there. Yeah, there's plenty of little places to put some more glue to reinforce it a bit. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Couldn't be more thrilled with this, to be honest. So in more news of awesomeness, I was gluing the windows in and decided to clean them with Novus. And guess what I did? Yeah, I busted one of the windows in half. Right there in the back. Cleaning it just snapped right in half. It's such thin plastic. And I thought, oh, you idiot. You idiot. Something's got it against me in this kit. Anyways, I just glued it in. It's a small hairline crack. What am I going to do? I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to glue this piece in now here, the front grille. So at least I got the windows in. Front and back ones, they don't fit as well. Sides perfectly, but yeah. Okay. So, oh man, that looks great. Oh man, this is awesome. So I think all that's left is just like some small pieces like the headlights, the bumper, some of the other little pieces, and I'm basically almost done. I have to put on the decals too. I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about this too. Oh, and my clamp. I was looking for that. It was in the box. Oh, I forgot to put on the exhaust and muffler. Okay. Let's just glue this on here really quick. Of course, now that I need to glue it in, it just wants to bounce around and be a jerk. There we go. That's better. Cool. Okay, that's on. So yeah, I think it's just those tiny little pieces. Like I said, I got to do like the front fenders, the mirrors, the windshield wipers, decals, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm just gonna finish the car, no matter what other problems come up here. Don't really care at this point. I just really like having this nice shine on it. It's really awesome. Anyways, quite liking this as a nice kind of fancy car, but almost done. Alright everybody, it's finished. It's finally, done. I've had it up here on my shelf for a while now. I've been a little, I don't know, relaxed in getting this final video out for for whatever reason. But yeah, I've quite enjoyed having it just sitting here on my desk. I think it looks pretty good, despite every little snafu that came along the way. Um, Showed it to my dad. He absolutely loved it, so quite happy about that. It can't go wrong if he likes it. And yeah, I learned a lot, a heck of a lot, from building this simple little car. What I use simple in quotes. Um, Very nice model, beautifully engineered by Tamiya. Next time, I've really learned, like I said, I've really learned a lot. Next time I do something like this, I'm just gonna go lacquer cans all the way. It's just easier to deal with. I just wore myself out dealing with all this acrylic stuff. It just takes so long, so long to dry. But in the end, I'm quite happy with the final result. Like I said, I think I think it looks pretty darn good, and I'm quite tempted again to build more stuff like the Simca. Would be really fun to do, but again, I would go the way of using lacquer paints, not having to worry about all this, fingerprints and now the cracks on here. I'm just quite happily to leave it alone and be done with it. So, that being said, guys, I'd like to say thanks to everybody, and I really mean everybody, who took the time out to help me with all the problems that I had, and your comments and suggestions. A lot of them, actually, I think all of them were really good and really helpful. It's just been, several months now that I've been doing this, so I can't quite remember everything. But yeah, really big thanks to everyone who has also endured my pitiful attempts to build a car. It seems a little silly, to want to put so much effort into it. And I definitely fell down a lot with this car, and definitely learned a ton of car modeling skills. And it hasn't put me off building car models. I can't say, this is going to be my first and only ever car unless it's olive drab or something like that. No, I'm quite interested in building more in the future. Like I said, I have a couple in my shelf already, and I almost bought 2 more the other day. So I am going to be building more. I just got to find the right ones. I even searched around the internet looking for them. So definitely with all the problems that I had, I'm not put off by car modeling and stuff like that. It's definitely a lot of fun, and it was really cool to have a break and do something different from aircraft and the like. And just really, this is one of those things I've wanted to learn how to do, but never really just took the initiative to say, hey, let's do it. So yeah, like I said, I've got a couple more in the storage, and I've actually got a motorbike that I want to do, but that one needs to be done, I think, with acrylic. So I'm still learning how to use acrylics, still learning how to make them stronger, all that jazz. That's going to be just a long process for me, I think. But fun one nonetheless. So just got to keep working at it, got to keep learning. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So thanks again, everybody, for watching. I really do appreciate all your help and your patience for putting up with me on this build. So I'm gonna go, and I've got to edit the rest of this video up here. So this is the end of May, and this is actually May 31st, and I finished this car like several months ago. I just left it there. I forgot to finish editing this final part, and so I'm gonna go do that. Anyways, enough of me rambling. I'll see you guys next time with whatever that build may be. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. This is RobesCloud9. If I haven't taught you anything, at least you've learned what not to do. I'll see you guys next time.